Previous year questions of SSC JE Civil, Building Materials, Chapter 3, Concrete. For 1 cubic meter of concrete with cement, sand and coarse aggregate in the ratio of 1:2:4, the number of cement bag required is option A 4.5, option B 5, option C 5.3 and option D 6.3. The correct answer is option D 6.3. Volume of wet concrete is 1 meter cube. Volume of dry concrete we get from the wet concrete 1.54 meter cube. The quantity of cement required is 1.54 divided by 7, which is equals to 0.217 meter cube. The number of cement bags is, when we divide this cement volume by volume of one bag of cement, that is 0.35, we get the number of bags as 6.3. Grading of aggregate in a concrete mix is necessary to achieve adequate workability, higher density, reduction of void, better durability. The correct answer will be reduction of voids. The well-graded aggregates have lesser voids as compared to the poorly graded aggregates. The purpose of concrete compaction is to increase the density, increase the weight, increase the voids or decrease the setting time. The correct answer is increase the density. The test strength of sample is taken as the average of the strength of 2 specimen, 3 specimen, 4 specimen or 5 specimen. We require 3 specimen for test strength. The static modulus of elasticity EC of concrete for short-term loading may be derived as 4800 square root of FCK, 5000 square root of FCK, 5200 square root of FCK or 5500 square root of FCK. The correct answer is option B, 5000 square root of FCK. Minimum grade of concrete for RCC for moderate environmental exposure condition should be M25, M30, M15 or M20. The correct answer is option A, M25. Workability of concrete is directly proportional to grading of aggregate, aggregate cement ratio, time of transit or all of these. The correct answer is option A, grading of aggregates. The bottom diameter, top diameter and the height of steel mold used for slump test are respectively 20 cm, 30 cm, 10 cm, option B 10 cm, 30 cm and 20 cm, option C that is 20 cm, 10 cm or 30 cm, option D that is 10, 20 or 30. The correct answer is bottom diameter is 20, top diameter is 10 and height is 30 cm. This is the bottom diameter, that is 20 cm, the top diameter is 10 cm and the height is 30 cm. The addition of calcium chloride in concrete results in increased shrinkage, decreased setting time, decreased shrinkage or increased setting time. The correct answer is decreased setting time. The calcium chloride acts as accelerator and decreases the setting time of concrete. The concrete mix design is achieved as per IS 10262, IS 13920, IS 383 or IS 456. The correct answer is IS 10262. As per IS 456, the organic content of water used for making concrete should not be more than 200 mg per liter, 250 mg per liter, 100 mg per liter or 150 mg per liter. The correct answer is option A, 200 mg per liter. The grading of concrete M20 means that the characteristic strength of 15 cm cube after 28 days is not less than 20 Newton per mm square. That is the characteristic strength of concrete after 28 days. Maximum admissible water cement ratio for mild environmental exposure condition should be option A 0.55, option B 0.5, option C 0.45 or option D 0.4. The correct answer is option A 0.55, which is given in table 5 of IS 456. Air entrainment in concrete increases workability, strength, the effect of temperature variation, or the unit weight. The air entrainment in concrete introduces a small amount of air into the concrete, which increases the workability of concrete. Which of the following acts as a retarder for the concrete? Retarder decreases the setting time of concrete. Option A is calcium chloride, option B is calcium lignosulfonate, option C is aluminum powder, option D none of these. The correct answer is option B, calcium lignosulfonate. Other examples of the retarder are gypsum and sugar. Addition of sugar into concrete decreases the setting time of concrete. Identify the wrong statement. Bulking of sand can go up to 40%. That is correct. Bulking of sand is maximum at 4.6% moisture content. That is correct. Bulking of sand is taken as maximum at 4 to 6% of concrete of water. Bulking of sand is considered in wave batching of concrete mix. That is incorrect. Option D, that is bulking of sand occurs due to free moisture film formation over sand grain. That is correct. The answer will be option C. Option C is the wrong statement. Coarse sand has fineness modulus in the range of 2.2 to 2.4 or 2.4 to 2.6. Option C, that is 2.6 to 2.9, or option D 2.9 to 3.2. The correct answer will be option D 2.9 to 3.2. For fine sand, the fineness modulus is 2.2 to 2.6, and for medium sand it is 2.6 to 2.9. The bottom diameter, top diameter, and the height of steel mold used for slump test are: the bottom diameter is 20 cm, top diameter is 10 cm, and the height of steel mold used for slump test are 30 cm. Separation of coarse aggregate from concrete during transportation of concrete is known as: option A is bleeding, option B is creeping, option C is segregation, or option D is evaporation. The correct answer is option C, segregation. Water cement ratio is the measure of water and cement used for cubic meter of concrete. Option A, volume by volume, option B, weight by weight, option C, weight by volume, or option D, volume by weight. The correct answer is option B, weight by weight. To prevent segregation, the maximum height for placing concrete is: A 100 cm, B 25 cm, C 150 cm, or D 200 cm. The correct answer is option C 150 cm, which is given in clause 13.6 of IS 456-2000. For batching 1:2:4 concrete, that is M20 concrete mix by volume, the ingredients required per bag of cement are 100 liter of fine aggregate and 140 liter of coarse aggregate. Option B is 100 kg of fine aggregate and 200 kg of coarse aggregate. Option C is 70 kg of fine aggregate and 140 kg of coarse aggregate. Or option D, that is 70 liter of fine aggregate and 140 liter of coarse aggregate. The correct answer is option D, 70 liter of fine aggregate and 140 liter of coarse aggregate. You see, one bag of cement is 35 liter. So sand that is double the cement will be 70 liter, and coarse aggregate will be 4 times cement content, that is 140 liter. Bulking is option A, that is increase in volume of sand due to moisture which keeps sand particles apart. That is option A is correct answer. The concrete cubes are prepared cured according to Indian Standard Code. Option A is IS 515, option B is IS 516, option C is IS 517, or option D, that is IS 518. The correct answer is option B, IS 516. Workability of concrete for a given water content is good if the aggregates are angular aggregates, flaky aggregates, rounded aggregates, or irregular aggregates. The correct answer is option C, rounded aggregates. If the aggregates are rounded, the friction will be less and workability will be more. Generally, the strength of concrete is considered negligible or very low in case of compression, tension, fatigue, or D, none of these. The strength of concrete is considered very low in tension. In concrete, while hand mixing is adopted, excess cement to be added is 4%, 10%, 14%, or 20%. The correct answer is option B, 10%. When we mix the concrete by hand, extra 10% cement is required to be added. To obtain very high strength concrete, it is necessary to use very fine grained. Option A, volcanic scoria. Option B, granite. Option C, magnetite. Or option D, barite. The correct answer is option B, granite. The concrete having a slump of 6.6 cm is said to be plastic, dry, earth moist, or semi-plastic. The correct answer is plastic. Calcium chloride added in concrete acts as option A, retarder, option B, accelerator, option C, air entraining agent, or option D, plasticizer. Correct answer is accelerator. Increase in strength of concrete with time is linear, non-linear, asymptomatic, or all of the above. The correct answer is option B, non-linear. The rate of increase of strength decreases with the time. Workability of concrete is directly proportional to option first is time of transit, that is not correct. Option B is option 2, that is water cement ratio, that is correct. Option 3, that is grading of aggregate, that is also correct. Strength of aggregate, it does not depend upon the strength of aggregate, and aggregate cement ratio, it is inversely proportional to workability is inversely proportional to aggregate cement ratio. The correct answer is water cement ratio and grading of aggregates. The percentage of aggregates of fineness modulus 2.6 to be combined with coarse aggregates of fineness modulus 6.8 for obtaining the aggregates of fineness modulus 5.4 is option A is 60, option B is 30, option C 40, and option D is 50. The correct answer is option D, that is 50. The answer is solved here. 6.8 minus 5.4 divided by 5.4 minus 2.6 multiplied by 100, which gives us 50%. Generally, the ratio of different ingredients, cement, sand, and aggregate in coarse mix of grade M20 is option A, that is 1:2:4, which will be correct. Aggregate which causes early setting and hardening of concrete is called as option A, air entraining agent, option B, workability admixture, option C, accelerator, or option D, retarder. The correct answer is option C, that is accelerator. Accelerator increases the or accelerator decreases the setting time of concrete. Retarder increases the setting time. Air entraining agents increases the workability of concrete. To prevent sulfate attack in concrete, for preparing concrete mix, water pH must be within option A 7 to 10, option B 4 to 6, Option C 5 to 7 or option D that is 6 to 9. Option D is correct answer 6 to 9. pH should be 6 to 9. For a given aggregate ratio, increasing the water cement ratio A increases the strength, B decreases shrinkage, C increases shrinkage or D does not cause any change in shrinkage. The correct answer is option C increases shrinkage. Increasing the water cement ratio increases the shrinkage of concrete. Separation of water, sand and cement from freshly mixed concrete is known as A. Segregation, B. Flooding, C. Bleeding and D. Creeping. Correct answer is option A. Segregation. When coarse aggregates settle down in the concrete, it is known as segregation. It causes due to excess of vibration or non-cohesiveness in the mix. The permanent deformation of concrete with time under steady load is called as option A. Viscoelasticity, option B. Viscidity, option C is creep and option D is relaxation. The correct answer is option C. Creep. An aggregate is known as cyclopean aggregate if its size is more than option A 75 mm, option B 4.75 mm, option C 30 mm or option D 60 mm. The correct answer is option A 75 mm. Segregation in concrete occurs when cement gets separated from mixture due to excess water. That is not correct. Option B, cement fails to give adequate binding quality. That is also not correct. Option C, water is driven out of concrete at a faster rate. That is also not correct. Option B, coarse aggregate try to separate out from the finer material. Option B is the correct answer. When coarse aggregate separates from the rest of the material, it is known as segregation.